How's everybody doing? Come on in. Come on in. I have to get this done because I've been waiting, right? I've been waiting because I'm thinking, okay, some people are supposed to contact me so I can start on the second batch. So I'm going to keep you up to date on what happened to the last batch of wine. It is gone. Okay? Make sure this is sugar. This is sugar. Okay, so if anybody remember, this is what I used last time to make wine. I used this white grape. Okay, y'all saw me make it. It ended up being really strong, so I back sweetened it. I showed y'all how to do that. And I ended up pouring it into this bottle. My son gave me I have one son who do drink wine. So he gave me a few of his wine bottles. I told him to keep them, right? Keep them. And so he gave me this wine bottle, and this jug filled this wine bottle to the top, and I still had this little bit left here. See that? So I just kind of just left it there. So I'm gonna clean this out. Actually, I'm gonna get ready to clean this up. There's still wine in here. He actually ended up really liking it. He really liked it, okay? And he did tell me that, he's used to different flavors. Like this says pink Moscato. Look like he likes pink Moscato. Yeah, okay. He has another bottle up there of something. I can't remember the name, but he liked those different flavors. So he recommended that, hey, let's try some other flavors. So I have berry, mango, fruit punch, and cherry. But that's not where I'm going to stop. I'm actually not going to even make all these juices into wine today, because I'm going to make a base wine with just using water, sugar, and yeast. We're not even going to use a juice. I am going to make some using this to show y'all that. But I am going to make wine using water. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm going to make a strawberry wine. Or I want to make a watermelon wine. But what am I going to use when I make that wine? I'm going to end up using Kool-Aid. I'm going to end up using Kool-Aid to flavor the wine. So listen, I don't know what to tell you. If you're a wine drinker, even every once in so often, if you have some somebody who drink wine in your family, like in your household or your family, like this is the easiest thing ever, and you will shock people. And I'm telling you, you only need sugar and water and yeast today. I'm not even making you get wine yeast. I'm telling you to go get you some regular yeast. They come in packets that cost like $1. This thing may cost $7, and this is enough yeast to make many loaves of bread, piece of dough, wine. This is a lot of yeast. So you don't need anything that's big unless this is going to be something that you want to do. And I'm going to tell you, this yeast is all I needed to make that wine. That wine was super strong. My son was like, whoa. It was really super strong. And that's when I mellowed it out, when I back sweetened it. Because it was stronger than this stuff that he buys. Okay? I mellowed it out. I back sweetened it with y'all saw me make a simple syrup. And I was going to add strawberries and different things to it, but I didn't get around to it because he ended up drinking it. He liked it. He enjoyed it. Okay, he got sick when I made it and he tried it the first time, he was like, ooh. And then he got sick because he drunk. I was like, boy, that stuff is super strong. So after that, he got sick because it was too strong. And I guess it was stronger than this. It ends up being strong. You can make it pretty much as strong as you want it because you are in control. And as long as your yeast, my son, girl, a leaky dad, girl, leaky daddy drank this, girl. How you doing, Kira? What's going on, Dr. G? Yeah, apparently he tend to like this, so which is good for me because I have some bottles, right? But I am going to make wine from water so I can then add whatever flavors. And that means I can then use Kool-Aid. Like after the alcohol develops, you can add whatever flavor you want to it, yo. So you ain't even gonna have to buy no juices if you don't want to. So and you know the reason I'm doing this is not for my son. My son, he'll buy his own stuff. But I'm doing this for y'all. It's really a good science. I guess to me this is like science, right? How do you make wine? What is the process of making wine? The process is very simple. I know some people have grapes. They go and buy grapes and they go and buy the apples. And you could do that too, okay? Basically, if that's what you have, is the actual juice, fruit, I'm sorry, you have to process the juice, the fruit, into a juice. So sometimes it may be more economical to buy the actual juice than to buy the fruit, because fruit can be a little expensive, right? Now, that's up to you. But if you have apples, you have to peel the apples. You boil them to soften them up. You blend them up. After they're soft, you squeeze all the juice out of it and get the pulp and throw it out. And then you'll be starting from this process. That's what you do if you making the wine from actual fruit. You have to figure out how do you process the fruit. If you have grapes, it's easier, right? Because you take the stems off the grapes, which I like grapes, so I eat them. I'm sorry. My hubby bought me a whole shitload of fruit this past weekend. He bought me some raspberries. He bought me some grapes. He bought me watermelon. And what else? And he bought me some apples. What else he bought me? And I only have some raspberries left. Let me see. We have some apples left. But I went through them grapes, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting on the bed, you know, thinking about when my next sewing project is, and I was eating through them grapes. So they gone, okay? I'm not making no wine. I don't drink wine. So I'm going to eat my fruit if hubby buy it. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. If anybody have it from the fruit, though, and want me to show you, I don't have no problem showing you. I was looking for you last night. I wanted to hear the tea you got on people. Oh, we gonna get that, girl. We gonna get it. I just want to get this out the way because my son drank all the wine. He bought juice. Okay, one of these juices is mine, the cherry juice, and my son went and bought the others because he liked the wine so much. So I said, okay, you know it takes 4 weeks. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do this first thing this morning, and then we coming back. And we're going to get with the tea, y'all. We're going to get on it. I promise you. I'm still looking around for information on a situation that y'all know going on. And, whoo, Lord, it's a lot. But I want to get this done, okay? So, and then we're going to get to that. So I'm not going to take too long with this. But listen, all you need is some yeast. The packets of yeast I showed y'all, you could buy. I don't have any because I can't find them. I know I have some because hubby, like he'll go to the store and he'll see those little packets, and he'll grab them for me every once in a while. But then I'd be mad because I'd be like, hey, you didn't see the big, you know, you didn't see this, and he'll be like, no, I didn't see it. So I know I have some, but I showed y'all it's only like $1. You could get it even cheaper if you go to something like Aldi's. And when I say $1, I'm talking about you get a 3-pack. And the honest truth, 1 pack may be two of these. You make 2 quart bottles, right? I used this. I made this. This is 3 quarts. And I only use the same amount of yeast that I'm probably going to use in this. Okay? And we're gonna use a cup and a half of sugar. Now, when I did this, I think I ended up using a cup and a half of sugar, and it ended up being dry. Okay, but this is larger than that. This is a whole quart larger than what I'm using today. But that's okay because you can back sweeten. Okay. Juice like this already have sugar in it already. So the yeast gonna eat that sugar and the sugar that we add. We're adding sugar not for flavor. So I don't want anybody to be like, "Ooh, that's probably extra sweet." No, the sugar is gonna be converted into alcohol. That's what turns juice into alcohol. The sugar and the yeast working together. The yeast is gonna eat the yeast, and I'm saying eat, but what it's gonna do is it's gonna convert the sugar into alcohol. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen. So there's only a few things on my show today. This not gonna probably not gonna be too long. I promise I'm gonna try my best not to be pulling out all extra kind of things and start talking about other things like I normally do. But I do want to go over one other thing before we make this, right? It's about cleaning your bottles. So there's sterilizing your bottles and sanitizing your bottles, right? Those two processes are different. Sanitizing is the cleaning of the bottles. So even if you bought brand new bottles, you still have to clean them. Okay? You don't want, because these things sit out for a while, there's things that could form like mold, right? Things that can actually form in your bottle. So if there's something in there that can actually live and end up turning into mold, you want to clean that out. So when it comes to bottles, there's a couple of things you could do. First, you clean them out with soap and water, right? Regular soap and water. Warm water or hot water, but it don't have to be too hot. And you want to wash the inside out. If you have hopefully you have a bottle brush, right? I don't have one long enough for these bottles, so I will end up getting one before I bottle these. Okay, remember this was the last step that I did. I bottled this last because I don't have a wine making kit. You know, I haven't invested in that. So this is the quick way. You don't need no wine making kit, okay, to this. Now I'm considering getting a wine maker kit though. I'm gonna be honest, okay. I'm considering it, but I don't drink wine, so I don't know. I told everybody, look, if y'all really the ones who really get into this, you really want me to walk you through anything, hey, send over the Cash App support, and I will definitely buy the wine maker kit. But other than that, we're gonna make this the hillbilly way, baby, the natural way from way back. Okay, that's how we gonna do it. You don't need nothing but this juice. If you're doing it with juice, some water, but now see that's the kicker. When I'm doing it with water, I will need a clean, sanitized jug. Okay, and I'm looking for one. Gotta find one real quick, but anyway, because I was gonna just clean this, right? And I was thinking about just cleaning this, which I probably will do. I probably will do that. Okay, let me put this over here. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me pour this out. I have some boiling water going on right now. Let me show it to y'all. I have this pot of boiling water. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pour some of that boiling water inside this because I still have yeast at the bottom. See, the good thing is that yeast, it kind of sit there. So I didn't need any special thing to rack the wine because that yeast got that. Now the honest truth is this yeast is probably still, I probably can get that kicking and alive again. Okay, all I have to probably add some sugar and the water, and that'll probably come back to life. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do, let me move a few things out the way, because I don't know why that's there. And this, let me move this out the way. I was loading the dishwasher. I don't know, and then I said, let me start the stream, and then before I finish loading the dishwasher. There's only a few things that I can put in, so I want to clean this up. Y'all have so many things going through my mind, because, anyway, anyway, let's get over here. We're going to move a few things. Let's move you over here. Okay. Put you down like that. Let me clean this out a little bit. I'm not really concerned about none of that, y'all. Okay. I want that on hot water. So I need to clean this, and then this is plastic, so I don't really need to sterilize it. And my cleaning process will sterilize it. What I meant, so bottles, you can sterilize them in the oven. I can't sterilize this in the oven. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just use hot water to sterilize it. Okay, but I want to clean it first. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use my funnel, which I was going to that's what the water is for. The hot water in the pot was to sterilize my funnels as well. But I can sterilize them like this. All right, and then I'm going to pour some of this hot water in there. Ooh, but I did let it cool a little bit. And I don't want to use too much because remember, this is plastic, okay? This is plastic. And I don't want it, if it melts, then I'm not going to be able to use it. But it is hot. Okay, see? It's hot and it's clean. See how it's coming to loose? That hot water. And that hot water will kill that yeast too. Okay? So that yeast is officially dead now. It wasn't dead before. I knew it wasn't dead because I did see it bubbling up a little bit. And see how the hot water. So we're going to pour a little more of that in there. A little more hot water in that. Put a little soap in there. Wait, I have a little soap here. I'm going to put a few drops in there. I'm going to put a little more water in there. Just a tad bit of hot. And then I'm going to add some regular, don't burn myself, please. There we go. Okay, hot. And we just going to. Now, truth be told, the hot water will clean this enough. That water is hot, okay? This soap is the regular soap that we wash our dishes with, so it's food grade, okay? That means we ain't got to really worry about the subs hurting anything. You ain't got to worry about that. And that's how you're going to clean if you're using a plastic. Okay. Now you saw how simple that was? That was simple. That was easy to clean. Okay. I just want to get the subs out of there. But you don't really have to worry about the subs. This is food grade. Anything that you wash your dishes with, that's why you got to be careful what you wash your dishes with. Just because it has soap in it, you can't take the stuff out your laundry and say, oh, it makes suds and it cleans clothes, so I can wash my dishes with it. No, you can't do that. Okay, the things that you may wash your clothes with is not food gradable. It's not something that's healthy to go in your body. But this, Dawn and all those, they are. Okay, so now this jug is clean and ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to end up adding water and sugar to this. And we're going to start turning our water into wine. Okay, water into wine. I'm going to end up using 2 cups of sugar. But before I do that, I want to sterilize. I'm going to just take this. What I'm going to do now is what I didn't do last time, but I am going to do this time. And that's because my process is different, right? My process is different. Last time we went directly into a jug that was already pasteurized, cleaned, and everything. We didn't have to do no sterilization, no cleaning, nothing, right? But this time I am using a bottle that is sitting out, that was open, and that is the difference. Okay, so I am going to kind of just clean anything that's going to be touching anything that I'm going to add to that. Okay. Last time I was kind of also lucky. Even I do clean these, of course I do. I use them a lot, right? But before I did the wine, I did not clean them in front of y'all. I didn't show y'all any of that. Okay. I'm gonna add just a little bit of this. Cleanliness is important, y'all. Cleanliness is very important when dealing with anything that you will consume. Okay. Now, the thing is, you do not want to get sick, but you would see it would be something you would visually see if something goes wrong with your wine. So you don't never have to be scared and say, well, what if I have something in here that make me sick? No. And alcohol is also like a cleanser, in case y'all didn't know that. So when you're making the alcohol, but there are things that could survive. Like if you have a piece of something in there and it's just not clean, it's stuck at the bottom of wine, it may turn into mold through the process. That could happen. Does it happen a lot? No. It happens to people who do not, well, I don't want to say it, okay? I'm going to just say people who just not clean. And when I say not clean, like if I would have used that bottle, I could have used that bottle again to continue fermenting over and over again. I could have done that. That wouldn't have been a problem. But after a while, like I wouldn't have done that. I personally wouldn't have done that. And if I had, it only would have been like maybe a couple of jugs, and then I would have thrown out, started all over again. The yeast is not that expensive, so I don't see no reason to really do that. So anyway, so I'm gonna be using this to add my yeast and my sugar. So y'all see me clean it, right? Clean them. And let's get to it. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show y'all how to make y'all wine, y'all water into wine. It's as simple as adding. We're going to add sugar. I'm going to do 2 cups of sugar. Okay? Y'all can write this down or y'all can refer back to it. Let me see. I do need to clean my cups too. Actually, I don't. I've already cleaned this. Let's see. This is a 1/2 cup. Let me put my cup measurer in this water that I have over here. Clean it real quickly. I know y'all can't see me doing it, but I am. And let me see. I'm over here cleaning it. Let me clean it too. Okay. The water is hot. Okay. So let me grab my sugar. This isn't a full cup. This is a 1/2 cup, which means a 1/2 cup, and I said I wanted 2 cups. That means I need 4 of these, 4 scoops. Do it need to be exact? It does not need to be exact. Okay, it does not need to be exact. Y'all got that? Y'all got that? Okay, cool. There go my cup is in the sugar, and this is a 1/2 cup too. Yeah, this is a 1/2 cup one. I'm gonna use this one since I cleaned it. Okay. It does not have to be exact, but I am going to put 2 cups of sugar in there. Okay. There must be a lump in there somewhere. I got to find something where I can kind of unclump that up. Put that in this hot water and see. Come on, go. Come on. I see you, baby. I'm gonna need something pointed. Give me a second. Please don't fall over. Sugar. It's gonna be a mess. I have a little screw here that I'm putting in some water. Okay. I'm also going to sit it in this hot water on the stove, the tip of it. Okay. And then I'm going to stick it in there. Push that out like that. Come on. That's wet, that's why. Few little wet chunks in there. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm using, how big is this? I'm gonna use is it 1.5? Nah. Yeah. 1.5 teaspoons, y'all, of yeast. Let me find my yeast. It doesn't matter what type of yeast. It could be bread yeast if you want to use wine yeast, which costs more than this. Let me be clear on that. Okay, you buy wine yeast, it's going to cost more. Okay, I'm telling you from experience, the wine that I made with this came out really strong. Okay, and it wasn't even done. When I added that back sweetener, that wine started to the wine started to bubble, which means this yeast would have made that content even more. That's why I put it in the refrigerator. Okay, I put it in the refrigerator to kind of slow up that. But I don't know. I've never used wine yeast, but I'm telling you, this yeast, just regular yeast, made that alcohol content really strong. Now, I didn't have any measurements, but we're going to use 1.5 teaspoons, okay? Not tablespoons. This is 1/2. So I'm going to put that in there. 1, 2. So it's going to be 3/2 teaspoons equals 1.5, okay? And I'm going to add some water. Now, you do not want to use cold water out the refrigerator. Okay? And the reason being is because if it's cold, it takes longer to start kicking the process off. So I'm just going to use tap water, or if you use, well, I'm not going to use tap water. I could use tap water. Well, it's not really tap water. We have a, I'm going to show it to y'all. I think I showed it to y'all before. It is tap water, but we have a filter on, see it? We have this filter on here. So I'm going to be using water out the tap, but it will be filtered through this, okay? And I'm just going to fill this up. Did I use 2 cups of sugar? I did use 2 cups, right? That's what I said I was going to use. I think I did, yeah. Okay. And the reason I use 2 cups for this is because of this is a big container. I am going to fill this up. I want this to be just like regular, not too cold, but because it does need, I want it to feel like me. If y'all know what that means, you shouldn't be able to feel the water temperature. Like, it should feel like ways of doing that. So if I put water in here, you ever put water in, right, in something? Wait, something's not going. Yeah, wait a minute, something's going on. Am I back? Okay. You ever put water in something and you don't know what room temperature mean? Room temperature mean it's kind of like at your body temperature is what they kind of essentially saying. And so when you put your finger in something, and if you could feel, like if it feel a little cool, then it's too cold. And if it feel a little hot, then it's too hot. And so you should be able to put your finger in and really just not feel whether hot or cold. That's one way of telling if you don't have a thermometer. Okay? So now with the yeast that I'm using, the thing about the yeast that I'm using, it does need, I could have bloomed it, which I should have done. I should have bloomed it. The reason I should have bloomed it because it was sitting out. I'm not sure even, which one did I just use, y'all? I think I used this, right? And what I usually do, I can't remember if this was active yeast or not. Can't remember. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. Listen, it just will take a few days longer in order for it to process. I am going to use my filter side over here. And I'm going to fill this up. I don't want it to be cold. Why is that coming out cold? Okay, there we go. I don't want it to be hot, y'all, but I don't want it to be cold. And I'm going to fill this up. And it's going to take a minute because it comes out that little thing. Let me see. And we are going to turn, wait. Yeah, that's okay. We are about to turn water into wine. Okay. Now, while this fills up, we're going to start with the juices because I am going to turn at least 2 of those juices into wine as well. Now, the wine, this one that I'm making now, we're going to end up flavoring this with any type of Kool-Aid, or even if you want fruits, you can add the fruits in afterwards. All of that. Okay? Now, I'm going to stop this. It's not full yet. Okay? But I need to shake this up. We got to get this really airy. So I'm going to put the top on it. Okay? I do want to clean that top too. And just put that top in that soap of water. Make sure that's all good. Make that water hot. Ooh, that's hot. Look inside, if you're using this type of top, look inside of the threads and make sure there's nothing growing in there, y'all. I know some people know this already, but a lot of people don't know, okay? Okay, anyway, we could get from over here, get back over here, and we are going to shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. We want this to shake, okay? We want to shake this. We want that sugar, but we also want it to be airy, right? See them bubbles that's in there? You want that. You just want to shake, and we're going to shake this until you can't shake it no more, baby, okay? That's going to help that red yeast do his thing. Okay. And let me see if y'all can see the very top. I explained this once before. You don't want it full. You need it to right where it starts to bend up. Okay, so I'm going to bring that water to that area. But I'm going to look at it. Make sure that sugar will dissolve. I'm going to add some more water. Filtered water, of course. A little more. A little more. Let me see. I'm going to put a little more in there. I think I wanted to go a little more, but I'm going to use this. No, that's not the one I was using. This is the one I was using. Kind of get a little more. Okay, can y'all see where that's at? It has a little head space in there. And then I'm going to put this top on. And I'm going to put that top on where I'm going to just screw it one like that. And we want that top to be loose. We don't want it to be able to come off by pulling it unless you pull hard, which I'm okay. Don't pull hard, okay? But you do want it to be on a thread. You do not want that closed like that, because this thing will, when it starts to do its thing, it will explode, okay? You want it just enough where air can escape, but no bugs or anything can get in. That's why you're putting the top on it, to make sure nothing gets in it, okay? That's why the top is there. It's just so nothing could get in it. Like bugs and things will try to get in here. I don't think it'll try to get in this one because this one don't have no sweetness. No, but I guess the sugar water. But okay, I'm gonna tighten it up and I'm gonna shake it a little more. And then I'm going to and that is loose enough where it shakes. That means air can escape. Okay, and I'm gonna go put that in my warm little spot. I'll show you what it is later. That one is done. Okay. I need these. Let's see. I think I said I'm gonna do cherry juice. Okay, and I'm gonna do. Should I do mango? I don't like mango, but I'm not gonna be drinking this anyway. They got berry fruit punch. These are 100% juice, by the way. Okay. You can't just grab any juice because certain juices have certain things in it that won't allow the alcohol to, it won't allow the yeast to work. Okay. So you do want it to be 100% juice. Let's see. I'm doing cherry. And should I do a berry? Let's try mango. I hate mango, y'all. I do not like the taste of mango. Now, the first thing we got to do, actually, I'm not going to do mango because I'm going to do berry. I should do the mango. So, remember, we do not want the juice, the bottle, everything to be all the way at the top. So, number 1 and 2 is we're going to add sugar, which is going to make that rise. Right? So we already know it has too much even for me to add anything to it. And then secondly, we do want a space in here. So the first thing is we're going to remove some of this. And I would say remove maybe a cup. We're going to start off by removing 1 cup. Let me grab my measuring cup, my liquid cup, just in case I have to pour some back in. So I'm going to wash that as well. Okay. Uh-oh. Anything that touches, anything that... And the only reason I'm worried about this is because I may end up adding juice back into it. Okay? Other than that, we could just put it in a regular drinking cup. But I'm going to remove 1 cup first. I'm going to start off with removing 1 cup. We're going to see what 1 cup look like. Yeah. Okay. That's where I would want it to be after I add the sugar, maybe a little higher. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the sugar and the yeast to this now. Okay. And since this is only 2 quarts, I'm only going to do 1.5 cups of sugar. Because there's a chance that this juice may be sweet. This is cherry juice already, right? I don't know. It doesn't. Let me pour some in here and taste it a little bit. And pour it in here. It's not really sweet, but it's not. It actually is kind of bitter. Not bitter to the touch, make you go but it's It's not really sweet. It's not really a sweet juice. So I'm gonna add 1.5 cup of sugar to this. Okay. Let me use the one that I used to measure the sugar. Okay. We probably, oh no. Wait a minute. Let me remove a little more. Because I don't want to add the sugar and then remove it. Anything we remove, we're going to end up drinking. Okay. I'm going to remove a little tad bit more. So it looks like I removed 1.5. Oh no, that's too much. Wait, let me see. That's 1.5. I had already removed 1 cup already. Okay, that's good. We know we're gonna add some back to this, but first let's add the sugar. Okay. Let's add the sugar. 1.5, y'all. 1.5 is what we're gonna do. If we have to back sweeten it, we'd rather do that. I'd rather have to back sweeten it than to have it too sweet. But even if it ends up being too sweet, you could fix that too. That could be fixed. That's 1, 2, 3. We just need 3 of these half cups. Just going in slow. And we're gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. Okay. And instead of me switching it up to the 1 and then the half, I'm gonna just use the half, and I'm gonna end up putting 3 of them in there. 1, 2. Uh-oh. I'm gonna just pour them on there. Okay. I could have added that later, but you ain't got to do all that. Okay, you ain't got to. Uh-oh, something hit the floor, baby. Something hit the floor. We're going to just shake this up. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your juice. Shake your juice. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your juice. Shake your juice. Get that all airy in there. See them bubbles? So I think somebody thought that the bubbles from last time was from the cleaning stuff. No, that's called airing it out. You added bubbles by shaking it. Okay? See them bubbles in there? Yes. You want that. Okay. And then I'm going to add some juice back to it. Let's start with this juice here. And that's a good space. Put a little more. Because the bubbling, the effects of what's going to happen in there, you need that space there. And that is done. You're just going to make sure that it's not too tight on. And then we're going to do the next one. Okay? Which is berry. Let's do mango. I don't know if he likes mango, okay? I didn't buy. I don't know who bought the mango juice. I'm assuming my son did, okay? So I'm going to turn this into wine as well. And then we're going to have 3. We're going to have the water turning into wine and the juices turning into wine. The 2 of them, okay? Now this extra juice over here, you could drink it. I'm going to actually put it in the refrigerator so my grandson can have it. So, or I can put it in his, one of his, I'm going to put it in something so I can put it in the refrigerator for him. Because he is the one who drank 100% juice in here. Man, I'm okay with drinking Kool-Aid, okay? But we want him to be the healthiest he could be. We want to start off right with the youngins, baby, with the youngins. I need a glass. Let me something that'll go good in a refrigerator. I can put in one of his cups. Here go one of his cups. Okay. Put this juice in there for him. Wow, this measured 1 cup exactly. Okay, and put that in the refrigerator for him. Later. Barely have any space in here. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna move that one to the side, and we're gonna do this one. I need that removed so I could. So based on my last calculations, okay, based on the last calculations, I ended up removing 1.5 cups, because the juice that was in here was 1 cup. I poured it in his juice, and I got 1/2 cup that was poured in here. So I now know 1.5 cups is what needs to be removed. I'm gonna drink this little bit here. Okay, so I'm gonna just pour it in here. Well, no, I'm gonna pour some in here just in case I need to add some. This mango smells good, but I just do not like the taste. So that's 1 cup. And I need 1/2 cup. And that's about 1/2 cup. Yeah, that's like 1/2 cup. Okay. Let me taste this. I do not like that. Ugh, that's bitter. You know what that tastes like? A grapefruit. Like a little sweetened, a little bit sweeter grapefruit. That's what that mango tastes like to me. That shit is nasty. Grapefruit is something I can eat when I put sugar on it. And I'm talking about a lot of sugar too. I'm talking about sprinkle. Okay. Sprinkle. I gotta sprinkle it with sugar. And then even then it's not the greatest, but it's edible. It's edible. I haven't had a grapefruit in since I was probably a teenager. One of my aunts used to buy grapefruits all the time. Okay. So we're gonna add our 1.5 cups of sugar. Y'all heard these hit the my floor, so I'm gonna quickly, which is not good because when it's wet, that remember when when the sugar was stuck in the beginning, it's probably because the inside was wet. Okay, that wasn't very smart of me, but hey, it is what it is, right? I'm gonna dry it off this time, though. I'm gonna dry it off this time. Okay. I'm gonna dry the outside and we're gonna dry the inside. It's that area down there. I'm gonna put that paper towel in there and I'm gonna stuff it and see if I can get that dry. I still see some water in there. Yeah, I still see some water in there. Let's see if I can take it from this side here. Get you in there like that. Kind of. Still see a little wetness, but okay. 1.5 cups of sugar. I'm gonna be honest, like, let me taste this mango juice again. That's so bad. Ooh, that's so bad. That's so bad. I don't know how anybody drink. I even had somebody, the Mexicans in the neighborhood that I used to live in, they used to walk around and sell mangoes. And so I was like, oh, let me try it. And they peeled it and put it on a stick and added something. It looked like it was red. And I was like, whatever you do to it, yeah, I'll try it. I bought it, to support them. And I bit into that shit, man. And to be honest, because I don't want to, disrespect anybody's culture or anything, right? Especially in front of them. I was there to support, and I want to try something new. That's why I don't try new stuff. I be hearing y'all saying y'all eat different cuisines from different, and I be thinking, it's interesting. It sounds nice, but I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm a stickler for certain things. I'm not saying that's good. Like when I used to try things, it just didn't work out for me. And I'm stingy with my money. Okay, it didn't cost that much. I think maybe it was $1, maybe $1 something. Was no more than a couple of dollars. Wasn't expensive, and it was okay. That shit was nasty. It didn't have no flavor. I assumed that maybe I just got a bad. You know how you buy watermelon? Some watermelons are sweet and some aren't. I assumed that maybe that was it. But then I started tasting mango juice. I'm like, wait a minute. This shit tastes just like that fruit did. And it's terrible to me. Okay? It has my stomach sick right now. I feel sick. And I only took a taste. My stomach feels sick from tasting the mango. Oh, I feel like I don't feel good right now. I'm gonna just shake this and get this over with. I didn't put the yeast in yet, but I will. The yeast can go in last. It don't have to really be shaken up. Okay? In fact, if you wanted to, you can even put the yeast in the next day. So if you have sugar and juice already in your house, or water and sugar already, but you don't have the yeast, you can start the process by turning, put the sugar, make the sugar water. That's that's essentially what it is, right? Sugar water. And then when you go out, get your yeast. And then when you get the yeast, just add the yeast to it. But just know that there will be no alcohol. The process of turning into alcohol won't happen until you add the yeast. But it may take a couple of days because of the temperature, like especially of that water, right? I didn't have it at a certain temperature. So it may take a couple of days before the yeast even start doing anything. But as soon as it start working, I will do an update for y'all. Okay, this sugar was still sitting at the bottom just now. You want to air this. You want to get this airy. Okay? I don't know what it's called, but I'm calling it airing it out. Okay? You want to get that air in there. You want them bubbles. You want it. And you don't want any sugar sitting at the bottom either. Okay? So that's, like I'm looking at the other one. I'm going to show it to y'all in a second. I still see some sugar sitting at the bottom of the cherry. That means it's settled, and I didn't work it all the way through. I'm going to show y'all now. Y'all see that? That film? Actually, yeah. I see the yeast, but I also see sugar down there. So I'm going to shake this more. Just make sure the top is on there. We want that sugar dissolved. Because once the process starts, you're not going to shake this up anymore. Okay? So you want us to get it done. That's how simple. Now I'm going to make sure that that's dissolved. I'm going to let it settle and see what settles at the bottom. Which one didn't I put? I didn't put the yeast in this. Okay. I will put the yeast in there. Let me get everything back. The one I'm really anxious to show y'all is the water. Okay, the water into wine. Just know, no one's gonna drink wine water. Okay, water wine. Nobody gonna drink that because it won't have no flavor, no taste, but it will be alcohol. That's the one we definitely gonna back flavor and back. I'm not sure we're going to have to back sweeten it, but we definitely, depends on what we add to it, right? I want to do another one of those. I just have to find a container. When I find a container, I'm going to do another water to wine. Because when the alcohol develops, I'm going to try a few different things. I'm going to try turning a Kool-Aid, maybe a watermelon, strawberry. I might mix up a few flavors. And I'm going to make that into a wine. You cannot do that. Like, I can't make the Kool-Aid and then turn it into wine. because the Kool-Aid will not, it will not allow the yeast to do what it needs to do. Okay, because there's something in that packet that won't allow it to do it. So you have, if you turn in something like Kool-Aid or something that's not 100% juice into it, you have to do that after the fact. You have to back sweeten, back flavor it. Okay, so you have to yeah. That's the best way to do it. And even with juices, like if your fruit, you can start the wine process well before you decide to add your fruit into it. Okay, so that you could do that. You could flavor after the fact. It's called back flavoring. You can sweeten it after the fact. That's called back sweetening. So I'm saying go get you some jugs or something, wash them out, put some water in them, add some sugar and some yeast, and let that shit sit down for 4 weeks. We're gonna go 4 weeks. Okay? Can you go less? Yes. You don't have to go 4 weeks. But I'm telling you, you go 4 weeks if you want the strength of the alcohol. Now if you want something real light, not maybe like a daiquiri. What's daiquiri? Like 7% alcohol? Yeah, I mean, you might be able to get that in like 2 weeks. Maybe even, yeah, you can get that in no time. Okay? You can get that in a couple of weeks. If you want the content of your alcohol to, to be fully there, and you know what content alcohol you want, then you got to buy something called a barometer. It's something that measures. And you will know exactly what your alcohol content will be, because it will tell you. You will know based on the amount of sugar you put in. Now remember, this is a guesstimate. Everything that I did is a guesstimate. And once you make it, you will determine whether it came out too sweet. And your next batch, you will put less sugar in it. If it came out too strong, you will put less sugar in it, right? So, but with a meter that measures things, you can determine what it's going to be while you're mixing it, before you mix it. Like I would have, if I know what the levels are and where I want it to be, and then when I measure it, before I even put any sugar in it, I will measure the juice right off the bat. And then I say, okay, I want the percentage to be at this percentage. And then I'll put the sugar in. I would know how much sugar, because based on how many pounds of sugar were based on how much percentage of alcohol, based on the juice itself, and things like that, right? That's more something I can't teach you right now, because I don't have that barometer. And if you don't have one, you probably wouldn't even understand what I'm talking about, to be honest. I'll just be spitting out numbers. Okay? Okay, I'm going to put the, oh, this is the one that don't have the yeast, right? Yeah, I see the yeast. So I see the yeast. See at the bottom down there? See it? I'm just making sure that's yeast and not any sugar. And this one don't have any thing at the bottom down there. Okay, so I'm gonna put the yeast in this one, and before I do anything, I need to untighten it so I can go sit it where I need to go. Oop, I dropped the top. I mean, I have to wash the top really quickly here. Need the water to be hot. Hot. Come on, get hot. Hot. Take it too long. I do have the hot water still on. I need to turn it on, because I'm gonna clean those bottles later. But so this one is the one thing I would just advise is that if you're gonna do this, make sure that top is not on too tight. And once you see the process going, you come every day or so, depending on the activity, how much, and burp that bottle. You will be able to actively see that bottle expand. That's what I noticed doing my last one. Even with this being loose, I saw little expansion, so I would come and turn it, take it off, and then put it right back on. Okay, the bottle, visually you could tell it looks like it's just was expanding. So don't play around with it. Like, if you're gonna do this, keep your eyes on it, or buy you the right equipment. The right equipment, you could you could do this, put it to the side, and keep it there without watching it. You know, you have to have the right equipment with air locks and things like that. Okay, air locks don't cost much, but I think in the all in all of this stuff, right? When I was paying attention and about to buy that gallon, it's a gallon fermenter for winemaking and things like that. When I realized that what the size of a gallon was, and I started thinking, okay, I don't really drink wine, and I just don't. I don't drink wine, so I just can't. Okay, if y'all want me to help you out, we could do it like this. If y'all want me to do it, you know, because you got a kit, you want me to have a kit, everybody put in, I'll buy a kit, and we'll do all kinds of things. Okay, whatever we can make with a kit, we will end up making all of it. Ciders, and what's the one with the honey? I keep forgetting the name of it, but it's made with honey instead of sugar. Okay. I heard that the taste of those are just a little like different. Now, I don't know much about it, right? The honest truth. I never seen my dad use honey. But then again, I didn't see my dad use yeast neither, right? I told y'all he used to put a slice of bread. He used to take not even a whole slice of bread, just a little piece of bread and put in, but he did it with fruit also. He didn't do juice. He would have fruit that looked like it's going bad, and he would put it in there, put the sugar in there, and a loaf of bread, like a slice of bread or a piece of a slice of bread. He would put the bread in there and the sugar on top of it, and put the fruit in there whole. That's what I saw him do. Okay. So let me put this, did I put this in, y'all? I don't think I did I? I don't think I did, and this isn't enough. Let me get out. Uh-oh. Hey, Licky.
Oh, hi. Did I scare you?
You didn't scare me, but I was just shocked to see you. Were you trying to scare me?
What's that?
That's yeast. What you doing?
What smell like?
It don't smell like anything. Want me to open it? So you can smell it? Because there's nothing in it, see?
Yeah, but I guess, wait. Wait, it smells like cookies or something.
It smells like cookies or something?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. It might. Oh, it does smell like cookies. You have a good nose. My mom yeast. She have some.
Yeah, I just ate my SpongeBob popsicle.
You need what?
SpongeBob popsicle because it was this crazy one.
What? You need some SpongeBob's popsicle. Did you eat your food yet?
Huh?
Did you eat your food? All of your food?
No.
No? Well, you ain't getting no SpongeBob popsicle. Did your daddy buy you a SpongeBob popsicle?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, don't make. What you messing with, Ricky?
I'm not missing anything.
I don't see no SpongeBob popsicle, Ricky. Did your daddy buy you one, or you just asking me to buy you one?
Mommy just gave me one.
Yeah, that was the other day, and you ate it, right?
Yeah.
Well, then you can't come ask for something you ate. You must be asking me to buy you one. Okay? No, my mom ain't buying you nothing. Go about your business. Go ahead.
Why?
I'm joking. But my mom not buying it, though. Look, I'm joking about not buying you nothing, but I ain't buying it, though. Okay.
Mama, what are you doing?
I'm just making something, man. I'm making something for adults. You want? Did you eat your food, Licky? Let me see. I need this, man.
But can I have a little one?
A little what?
A little, a little red thing.
A little red thing. What you talking about?
Wait, what's in that?
I'm just pouring some yeast in that. That's all.
The
Now this one gonna take longer. This yeast was in the refrigerator. I keep my yeast in the refrigerator.
this.
I don't know why I do that.
This.
Oh, cause it says it.
This.
Huh?
This.
Yeah, you can play with those. Those are measuring spoons. What you gonna do with them?
I don't know.
Well, then why you want it? Why you want it then?
I don't know. I need a little one. The one.
Okay, well that you could take it. You got the whole thing. You can have the whole thing. My mom not gonna use it. Remember when we make ice cream and
Wait. Can I do
pizza
this?
dough?
Can I do this and put it over there?
Nikki, you should have came up down earlier. My mom is done, and she ain't making no more just for you. She promised everybody this wasn't gonna be that long, and this is long. Okay, this is as long as it's gonna get. When you come down and want to bake with me, we be down here forever. Okay.
Can I have some ice cream?
No, did you eat all your food?
Yeah.
Okay, but you can't get no ice cream until dinner time. Later.
Not in my food.
Huh? You did not eat your food?
No.
Well, then you ain't getting none then. Did you lie to me about eating your food?
Mhm.
You did?
Mhm.
What my mom said about telling tales? What my mom said about that?
I don't know.
Well, I know you don't know, but you're about to learn, okay? When I tap you on your little legs, My mom don't like no tales. You can't tell no tales. Telling tales is not a good thing. Telling tales means telling stories or telling non-truths. And another word for non-truth is lie, okay? And so you can't be telling me something that's not true unless you're joking. Now if you're joking, but then that might be your daddy issue, because your daddy like to make everything seem like he's joking. And then when I tell your pop on him, then he be acting like, oh, I was joking. See? So no, we're not gonna tell you. You cannot play around with my mom with no jokes, okay?
I do.
If my mom asks you something, you give her the truth, or she gonna spank your boo-boo, okay?
I'm about to lose my mind.
You about to lose your mind? Yeah, well, we got to find your mind. Where your mind at? Where you lost it at? Let's go find it. Huh? Where your mind at? Where your mind
It's
at?
on the floor.
It's on the floor. Well, you better pick it up and put it back in. What you talking about? You better lose your mind, little man. You better find your mind. Y'all, one day, like a few months ago, he come back talking about, you get on my nerves. I told him, get on your nerves. Like, I don't know where
I have to lose my mind.
he told me about to lose his mind, so I made a joke out of it, telling him you better find it. Huh? You want people to see you got on underwear. We can't let nobody see you. Say, okay, we're gonna let them see your upper half. Say, hey.
Hi.
Say, how you doing?
How you doing?
Okay. We don't need no creepy dudes. We know we found out we got creepy dudes in this section over here, okay? They don't care about little girls, but they sure looking at little boys and grown men. So they cannot see you in no underwear. Now, I did make you some juice, okay? Did you drink your juice that I gave you earlier?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. Miss Kira said, hey, Leaky. And, oh, y'all put salt? Wait a minute. Oh, sorry, man. Y'all put salt on y'all grapefruit? I heard, like, my husband put salt on watermelon. I was like, what the hell you putting salt on watermelon for? We put sugar on our watermelon if it's not sweet enough.
Can we put stuff? Can we just eat something?
What you want, man?
I want
What you want?
some kind of sausage.
You want some, what? You want pancake and sausage?
And You just gave me all of it.
I gave you pancake and sausage already.
I want some hot dog.
Ricky, you hungry? You seriously hungry? Ricky, you hungry?
Yeah.
Did you eat your pancakes and sausage?
Yeah.
And you still hungry? Are you hungry, man?
Yeah.
Mickey, are you hungry?
Yeah.
So if I make you some hot dogs, you gonna eat them?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all, I don't know what it is. Like, he eats a little, but then sometimes he eat a lot. Did you eat all them pancakes and sausage, Ricky? Huh? You know you didn't. I gave you like six. I gave you six sausages, and I gave you 6 pancakes, and they're mini pancakes, y'all. But
I just.
are you hungry?
Yeah.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's no banger.
You say you want hot dogs? Okay. We can't be having no hungry kids. Look, my son don't like it. He be like, he ate already. I be like, but he told me he hungry. And if he hungry, he hungry. Okay? Ain't no such thing as, because he still want to feed him like he's a baby. And I keep telling him, this boy is not a baby. And if he tells you he's hungry, don't do that.
Why?
Because people watching right now. If he tells me if he says he's hungry, you don't. And then one day he told me, well, they got some apples in there. I said, he says he's hungry. He ain't asking for no snack. As far as I'm concerned, an apple is a snack, okay? Apple is not food, baby. I know it's a fruit, but it's not food. Now, you can have apples, but you don't get an apple because you're hungry. You get an apple, though, to fill you up until you possibly can make dinner or food. But if you at the house where the food at, you don't give him no apple in place of food. But he just gonna when he eat a hot dog, he don't eat a hot dog the way he just want.
I do.
You eat hot dog, but you don't eat a hot dog. You eat the hot dog. You eat the meat. Okay.
I did.
A hot dog it has bread. You don't never eat that. So we make him, and there's only one hot dog, but I think we might have some more. Let me see.
Look at that.
Huh?
There's no hot dogs because we want the hot dogs.
Ricky, you want Ricky? What?
It's no hot dogs because it's a one hot dog.
It's one hot dog, but do you want the hot dog? Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Okay, you keep trying to trick me. I don't know.
I'm not tricking you.
Okay. That's all I want to know. Make sure you're not tricking me. You want some pepperonis?
Huh?
Pepperonis?
What type of one?
We got some pepperonis. We might have some crackers. I don't know.
This has some crackers.
Pepperonis and crackers?
Yeah, pepperoni crackers.
I only see one hot dog. And I'm going to give you the one hot dog and then you want some more. But if you want some chicken nuggets, I can make you some chicken nuggets. But I only see one hot dog, man. I see some little hot nuggets. I think it might be sausages. I'm too short. They keep putting stuff up too high. I can't see. I can't see in the refrigerator drawer, but these are Smokies, and these are mine. I got some Smokies, and we only got one hot dog left, okay? Yo, we only got one hot dog left. Let me see. You sure you don't want no more sausages? We still have some sausages. I know he loves sausages. He loves hot dogs too.
No, I want the little one.
The little one?
Mhm.
What you mean, these?
Mhm.
You talking about these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the Mickey Mouse was crazy.
Okay, let Mama wash your hands. If I go upstairs and I see you didn't eat that food, but you got me making you something, I'm going to be a little irritated, okay?
Why is I be irritated?
I'm going to be irritated if you still got sausages up there that you didn't eat.
Okay, so go check.
What you mean I got to go check? You go check. What you mean, okay, go check? Look, that boy is so smart. He's like, okay, go check. You go tell me if you ate all your sausage, man.
I didn't.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
But so now you're gonna tell me you didn't? How many you got left?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you got all of them left. That's why you're telling me you're hungry, because you didn't eat what I fixed for you. Nikki, go eat your food.
I just ate 6 pieces.
Oh, jeez. See, I don't know if he's joking or not, y'all. I don't know. Okay. My mom gonna make this one hot dog, okay? And if you're still hungry after that, she'll fix you something else. You asked for the hot dog. Only got one. I'm gonna make it. Y'all, all I'm gonna do is put in the microwave, y'all. So it ain't a lot to it. He like them that way. I'm gonna cut it up. Hot dogs are already done, in case y'all didn't know. Hot dogs are cooked and prepared when they create them. Now, I can either boil it or I can put it in the microwave. And the truth is, it's more flavorful when you put it in the microwave. When you boil it, it's kind of like you boil out some of the flavor. Wait a minute, you just told Nikki, where you going?
I want to eat my food and you said no because I'm trying to eat it.
Well, you just saw me cut up this hot dog, and now you're telling me you want to eat your food that you already got?
I just got 6 pieces. I just ate 6 pieces of nuggets with last day in the morning.
I know it was the morning, but it's still kind of the morning. It was actually like at afternoon when you woke up. You woke up at like 11 o'clock. What time is it?
It's 1:55 in the p.m.
It's 1:55 in the p.m. Y'all heard what he said? He said it's 1:55 in the p.m. Okay, come get this hot dog, man. Come get this hot dog. In case you didn't eat your food, or even if you don't want. Here, look, y'all, just cut them up. This is not enough for him, though. He usually eat like 2 or 3. Here, you can take this upstairs, and that's your hot dog, okay?
Why is it? Why did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 not?
Cause I cut them in that size, Licky.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Why you just give me 6 pieces?
It's really one hot dog, but it's cut up. That's all.
But why is it 6?
Licky, that's how you eat it. Don't be. Now you're asking me too many questions. Now I don't like them questions now. Okay. You're asking me hard questions. Hard questions. Mama don't have no answers to. Okay, go ahead. Turn the light on and go upstairs. If you need me, come back down, okay? Okay, love you. I know you love me too. Thank you, baby. Okay, y'all. So look, hubby bought this the last of my grapes, y'all. Look, the last of my grapes. And I'm not sharing them with him, because he'll eat them all. You can eat all my grapes. And the thing is, I know I'm going to give them to him. I be trying to hog stuff for myself, because it's for me. Hubby don't like, he be like, I bought that for you. I be like, I know, but Leaky gonna want it. He like them. So he bought me a big bag, and then I just kept them for Leaky. Well, I ate a lot of them, though. I did eat a lot of them. And this was left. Okay. And I'm going to eat them, because I love grapes. Okay, let me see what y'all saying. Now, listen, I'm going upstairs. Hey, Lena, I'm going upstairs, y'all. I'm going to start a new stream, but y'all see my grandson is here, right? And so, and he won't leave my room. And if I go in his room, he gonna come in his room. And then I go back in my room, he gonna come. So it's not really about the room, because he have more space in his room. He have 2 TVs in his room, but he'll come in my room. So, if people coming up, I have a lot to talk about. I definitely want to talk about the Jay Prince thing. See what he got to say about it. Like You can't say you don't want to talk about something and then you talk about it. Like, the only reason anybody even know anything about it is because you talked about it. But then you start talking about, I don't want to talk about it. And so, I always wondered, I didn't understand that at all. You know what I mean? And, because if I don't want to talk about something, y'all don't know it. There's a lot of shit y'all don't know. Okay? And if I tell you, I tell you. And if I don't, I don't. And if I did tell you, usually way after it happened, after it's been resolved. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Anyway, I did promise y'all I wasn't going to be on here talking, making this stream too long. So, I don't have much to do. I'm going to get the kitchen back in order. It's a good thing I didn't pull all kinds of stuff out, right? I'm going to start my dishwasher. I do have to put a load in the washing machine. Today is my day to clean bathrooms, and that's what I did. Before I even came on here, before he woke up, I cleaned 3 of the 4 bathrooms. And then I decided to do this wine because I came down and all those juices was lined up. It was like my son was giving me a sign, like, hey, I drunk all that wine. You told me you're going to make some more. And he had them lined up all cute and shit right over here. He had them lined the way they were lined up all cute. I come down here and see them. I'm like, oh, okay, he want me to make the wine. And I get it. It does take 4 weeks. Okay? He is a wine drinker. He gave me these bottles. I'm going to end up cleaning them out. This is the only thing left in that wine bottle that he didn't drink. That little piece right there. So, you could repurpose your wine bottles. Okay? So for you wine drinkers, if you got wine bottles, you don't have to throw them away. Okay, so I think I kind of showed y'all how to clean them out. Now, that was to sanitize them, to sterilize them if you decide that's what you need to do. You could put these in the oven. Okay? Kira said, I thought your husband did that, but that roll of juice was definitely a sign. Yeah, no, hubby didn't do that. My son did that, girl. My son did that. Hubby just bought the juice that I asked him to buy, which was the cherry one. He bought that like 3 weeks ago, and it's just been sitting up here. It was just sitting. It wasn't even over there. It was over here by my salt, pepper, and things like that area. He bought it and set it there. It's been there for like 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Almost 3 weeks. And I saw it, and I just said, okay, I'll get to it when I get to it. And then I come down this morning, and it was like 4 juices in a row. He was like he was like, yeah. And then he brought me this bottle. So he had already given me this bottle. And then this one ended up on my floor in my room. That's another sign, but he did that like 2 weeks ago. My son put that bottle in my room 2 weeks ago. And then 4 of these juices just ended up in the room. I'm like, okay. Because he know it's going to take 4 weeks. I guess he figured. He really enjoy it, though. But he did tell me the first time he drank it, before I back sweetened it, he told me he got sick from it. That's his problem. I told him, I said, boy, you ain't see that shit was strong? I said, why would you? She said he don't hit that woman, that she falsely accused him of that and tried to take it back. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say I am, right? Isn't that what happens? And the weird thing about that is he shouldn't have said that. Like, he told people what was going on. Remember, originally he was just, the thrill is gone. He was playing music like that. He was kind of saying, hey, I'm going to move on. It's okay. And that's fucked up. Like, if I imagine being your wife, and you get online and start telling fucking people that you just gonna move on, and even if you talk about, hey, it was good while it lasted, and you make, that shit is very hurtful. It's almost like men not even considerate of women. And yeah, he tell too much, but she also is responsible for that, right? She got with a man who tells too much, and now I hear her in the background saying, "Hey, why you talk?" Like he was talking about women being hoes. I just saw a stream just last night. He was talking about women being whores, and she was in the background saying, "Hey, why you calling me a hoe? Like, why you ain't calling your baby mamas a whore?" And he was like, "Well, he said, because they're not hoes." And then she was like, "Oh, so you call me your wife a hoe? But they're not hoes." And then he said, "I'm joking, they hoes." And he really looked like he was confused about that situation. And this is the thing, though. She sounded confused, too. She sounded like, "Hey, you shouldn't be doing that." And we're like, wait a minute. I told you it was a bandit dick for the win. Look, I hear what you were saying. I didn't disagree. You know, hey, people were saying, hey, they're gonna watch their marriage. How it was bad. I think even Rude say, people just gonna watch how that shit fail. And I'm thinking, hey, I can't. Hey, yeah, he do let people talk him into things. See, that's why I be over there trying to talk him out of certain things, and he'll come around when I talk to him. No, you talk to him right, you know, like, and but I'm not sure if y'all saw what happened when anyway, I'm gonna start a stream. Okay, this the wine stream, y'all. Give me maybe 15 minutes at the most, because I probably just gonna run upstairs and just start it. But I do need, let me get my kitchen in order before I do that, y'all, because I don't want hubby coming home in the kitchen not, you know what I'm saying. And then all I can say is I've been online all day, y'all. Look, I get away with that shit sometimes. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, hubby let me get away with a lot of shit sometimes. But I can't be doing it all the time. I ain't gonna be able to get away with it. You know what I mean? Y'all listening know what I mean. I can get away with certain things as long as I promise you sex. You know? I ain't gotta even promise it. I just like, babe, I know I did wrong. We gonna take a shower tonight together? And he'll be like, yeah. He forget everything I did wrong. Because I do shit wrong, y'all. Shit. Okay, I ain't perfect. He ain't perfect. We ain't perfect. We just perfect together. That's all. Okay, we perfect together. We perfectly a family who mess up. Everything not perfect. It be shocking me how people be on here thinking that something they can do that's going to have them have perfect results in life. I'm like, shit. Look. I think y'all saw me. Y'all saw me when I got married, right? Did y'all see me? That's pictures of me when I got married. Pictures of me when he met me. Look, I was a badass bitch, man. And look at me now. How y'all? That's what I'm saying. Like, look at me through the years, man. When I started having them babies, I blew up. Then when I turned like 30, maybe 35, that weight started to come off, right? I was out in the world. And the baby weight started to come off. You know, I wasn't just at home breastfeeding and doing shit like that. I started to really go and start having fun, right? So the weight came off. So all in my 40s, I'm thin, but here we are in my 50s. I started to gain the weight. Actually, yeah, about 6 years ago. Slowly. Okay, now I'm at the point where I'm starting to lose the weight again. Right? As long as I get my ass up, put on some music, I'm good. I start sitting down. Kira say, "Bomb, restart." Yeah, you're right. I got a lot to say. Okay, y'all, listen. I will be back. Y'all make sure to hit the thumbs up. We got 8 people in here, only 5 thumbs up. I mean, some of y'all didn't do it. Some of y'all didn't do it. Do it. I have to put this juice up. The juice that I poured out, I need to put it in a cup. I did that for one of the juices, but not the second, so I got to do that for Leek. I don't even know if he's going to eat that nasty-ass mango shit. That shit got my stomach hurting. And y'all, I just took a sip of it, too. I really just took a little sip. And that shit nasty. And when I go upstairs, I'm gonna restart. So y'all give me like 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna restart, and we're gonna talk now. Because I got a lot to say. I got some shit to say about something that happened on Jay Prince panel with a woman. And people like she good. Now, see, I went back and looked. No, I didn't. I couldn't find the stream. I wanted to go back and look, but see, I have a good memory. You know, I don't attack people for no reason, but on some real shit, if I got attacked by a man. I know some of y'all didn't see it because I'm not sure if he privated it or if he just put it where you got to pay to see. I'm not sure, right? But what happened was I had started to reach him, right? I was talking about how, I didn't get to see my family and how, I allowed him to do that to me. And that's why I warn women not to, these men talk about they're the leaders and shit like that. Nothing wrong with them being a leader, but you still got to, what's right for you. If he's not looking out for you in a certain way, maybe because he don't even know, he don't recognize the effects. So I was saying that, right? I was like, so I was getting through to him, and then he even said, yeah, because I gave it to him so he can understand, because he's a family man, right? He talks about his family, he's around his family, he misses his family. I listened to Jay Prince, and so I know that he's a family man. So I used that example because I knew it'd get to him. And it's true too. It's not like I'm lying, right? I wish I had seen my parents more, And so the conversation switched to him understanding and things like that. And a motherfucking nigga came up there and changed the whole narrative. Because now this nigga is by his family and his wife. See, he want to make it seem like my wife don't eat, her family ain't this, and her family ain't that. But he really was talking about his family while he lives around his fucking family. And so I noticed what he was doing. Remember, because he ran up there in order to correct me. I'm a woman. He see Jay Prince understanding what I'm saying. And they come up and they fuck it up. Right? Now that's okay. I understood what he's doing. And I was about to take the Rams back, get back in control. And then this fucking bitch on side of me, who I was respecting the whole time, she goes and starts talking about some fuck shit that this nigga said. I agree with him. Now, it's weird, because this nigga was trying to put us in these roles, right? In these fucking, there's things that women do, right? That's things that women do, and women need a man, and a man gonna be like your daddy. And yeah, see, yeah, if I gotta do this role, then she gotta do that role. And I'm thinking, there's men who cook. Jay Prince cooks for a fucking living. And I was about to get him to understand that. And then this nigga starts, and then this bitch starts talking some shit. Oh, I agree with him. Talk about I would never cut grass. Bitch, nobody said you cut grass, ho. Nobody said that. I was saying that there are women who cut grass. And then she tried to make it seem like, nah, I agree with him. There's roles. Well, and then she tried to fucking break it down, talk about, well, because when I really cussed her out, but at first I'm spotting what she's doing. Trust and believe. I know some of these women don't fucking like me. I don't give a fuck. And see, the thing is, when I come back, I'm gonna drag that bitch. And I did tell her that. So if she's watching now, or she watching later, or I'm gonna drag her, and her name, as soon as I try to remember what it was, will be in the title, because I did tell her. Okay? No, we was over there by Jay Prince panel. What's her name? It started with an S. I look, see, they don't be that important till I remember their fucking names, right? But she came up there, and everything was good. She was up there. When I was up there, we was good. Like, everything good. But as soon as these niggas come up there, these bitches become pick-me's. And then she says she's married. So why in the fuck is she being a pick me? I don't know. We could disagree, right? Nothing wrong with disagreeing. But when this man is like on the attack of everything I'm doing, that's why he came up there. And then she starts saying she's agreeing with him. Then now I'm like, girl. And I asked her before I went at her, right? Before I went at her, I asked her, is this your husband or something? Because you, like, if this your husband, I get it. You on his side. And then I really just drag both of y'all, right? But if this ain't your husband, what is you, like, what is going on right now? What is going on? Why these bitches think they could comfort me? And then when I comfort them, now it's an issue. Oh, what you gonna do? But I'm like, dude, girl, what are you doing? This is the internet. The most I could do is drag your ass and point out how silly you are. Okay? Because every woman don't cut grass. And every man has never cut grass also. So the idea that I said, yeah, that's some women who cut grass. And her snarry, her very sneakily, this was, well, you might be the type to cut grass, but I'm not. That right there. See? So I don't know what y'all think about that, but I can assure you that was an attack on my womanhood. And the thing is that these raggedy bitches do not compare to me. I don't know. Listen, I don't compete with young women. I never compete with a woman ever. Like, I never felt like, hey, me and you competing. Even if it's the same man, you like him, I like him. My idea was never to be competing against her. She's never in my mind. If I want that nigga, he gonna be mine. And I never think to myself, oh, look at her, let me compare myself. I've never done that. I just know, I know men. So if I want that nigga, he was gonna be mine. That's just the way that was. And that's facts. I'm not even lying. The niggas who I didn't mess with, them niggas still chasing me still today. The ones where I may have given them a little taste. I gave this nigga a little taste. These niggas did something I didn't like. Or maybe his shit, he gave me a taste. And where I gave him a taste, he gave me that whack ass shit he gave me. And then I moved the fuck on just like that. And I had no problems with it. Okay? That's on my word. I've never had a dude dump me. I tried to get a one night stand. And niggas I ain't never had a dude I done been with and he ain't tried to come back. And that has never happened with me, baby. But then again, you know, I'm a Scorpio. Shit. I got it here. I got that voodoo V, baby. Listen. And so I'm online with some young ass bitches who married. And it's weird. Cause if they don't know me, then they don't know I'm married. They'll assume all of us are not married, and then they make it seem like being married is this great accomplishment, right? Like it's an accomplishment if you want to be married, and that's all good, right? And if it's not what you want to do, then that's okay too. Like I even remember some things I've said in the past that I kind of regret, right? That I said, because I'm seeing that's the good thing about living every day and listening to different people, groups of people. And I've said some things like, hey, yeah, that's true. Women have babies and I made it seem like, yeah, isn't that what we here for? See, I said that before. And I don't feel the same way anymore because I'm thinking, well, why is that our job? You know, like if a woman don't want to have a kid, she don't want no children, then nothing's wrong with that. But our society, though, is the reason. I think I had that thought process. You know what I mean? I know it's a thing that happens with our body, but if the men don't want to be dads, they ain't got to be dads. And so if the women don't want to be moms, they shouldn't have to be moms. And everything should be okay. Okay? But anyway, I'm going to restart. Damn, I shouldn't have started talking about this. I'm going to blame I am. I am, it's your fault. Look, I gotta put it on. I'm gonna put it on. I am, baby. But anyway, listen, I don't like using people's pain in my streams. You know, like, but we've had the hard conversations about certain things, like when Daryl and what you call him was the name miss. We had those conversations. Um, Even though I didn't really put it in the title, and I hope that oh girl even see what I was trying to say. I know it's hard when you're in pain and you're going through some shit, and people talking about you, but it was something it was something that I saw, and I was hoping that I can stop it. And I kept telling, like, I know this woman is smart, this woman is beautiful, this woman is this, and she needs to know that. You know what I mean? And I hope if she listening, you know what I mean, that she didn't think that I was attacking her for her choices, but I was letting her know that some of the things that she did, and some of the things I've done in life too, yo. I've done some shit, and somebody had to say, hey, like, well, actually, I ain't never fuck with no real fuck niggas for real like that. I ain't never really dealt with no, there's certain type of dudes I just didn't deal with. As far as I'm concerned, all of them will lie. Not only all men, but women lie too. So people lie. Okay? So, but there's certain types of men I've never dealt with. You know what I mean? Like I purposely stayed away from them. Yes, they hit up on me and all that, but I wouldn't have known how to conversate with them or, you know me, vibe with them at all. Because I wasn't that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't vibe, bye. I'm not the bitch just giving out coochie just to be giving out coochie. Just because I got coochie don't mean you get to get it. If I'm not vibing with you, then you're not my type, then okay. Those who my type, though, you know, I dealt with them. Anyway, y'all, I'm going. Let me stop. I'll be back, okay? We'll be back. We gonna be messy today, though. Okay, Bomb Squad? We gonna be, hey, time traveling. Hey, what you doing, girl? I ain't seen you in a minute. I hope you're doing well. What you been up to? Anyway, listen, we're gonna be messy. It's gonna be messy today. Okay, so for those who don't like, you know, I know y'all all like the mess. Don't act like we don't like the mess now. But for those of you who don't want to get involved, I understand. Stay in the clouds, baby. Stay in the clouds. It's gonna get a little messy. It's not gonna get too messy though. You know, I'm gonna keep it. Like my girlfriend used to always say, and she still says it. Keep it cute. Keep it cute. Okay, so we're gonna keep it cute, but it's gonna be a little. It's gonna be a little messy. Yeah, it's gonna be a little messy. Yeah, okay. It might be messy enough if I put a few names in the title. If I put the name in the title, it's gonna be big messy. And I really, when it comes to married people, I don't want to seem like I'm harping on their pain and shit. But everybody got the name in the title. Y'all know I fucks with JP, but man, some shit that's been going on. Maybe he'll come and explain, but his name is going in the title. Okay? I heard another day when he was saying that it seemed like people, he don't know who to trust. And I'm like, I ain't never do nothing for nobody not to trust me. You know what I'm saying? But if by any chance he was talking about me, just by any chance, I have a channel just like he did. In fact, I had my channel way long before he had one. And everybody's welcome to say what they want to say on my channel, right? And I don't stop people. But he can never point that I said something negative about him. You know what I mean? If I say something, it's the truth. And if he could tell the truth, then I could tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think he was talking about me, but just in case he was, people come over. Somebody said something about gardening. What you talking about? Well, I don't know what's going on. He said it to give up after 2 months together and 1 month married. Yeah. You think, anyway, y'all, I'm gone. If I don't leave now, I'm not going to leave. Y'all know I talk a lot. And I'm in the kitchen, leak, not around me where I can really talk. Maybe I should bring the computer down here. But the thing about that is, When hubby get home, I'm gonna have to bring the computer upstairs, and then once I unplug the computer, it dies. Boom, 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 boom. Should I bring the computer down here? I should bring the computer down here. I think I'm gonna go get the computer and bring it downstairs. Okay, and then I could talk. Cause Leaky gonna be right there in my room. He not gonna want to get out my room. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's 1 p. What's up, Devastating? Oh, Deb in the house. What's going on, Deb? You says that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do, Kira. I'm gonna go grab the computer. I'm gonna bring it down, and then I can clean the kitchen even while I'm talking. Okay, and Dad be leaving us, man, and he don't be coming back to visit, but so often. But at least he come back to visit, you know. He come back like once a month in this summer. I'm good with it. I was listening to the cut grass story. Oh, okay. Anyway, how you been, Trinity? How you been, sis? Anyway, y'all, I'm gone, and then I'm gonna grab my computer and restart. Dev in the house. We got 2 people who come by every so often. We got Trinity in the house. Okay, we got to share and give her some love because I want her to know I miss her too. Okay, and Deb is in the house. Okay, so I just want to give a shout out to the ones who definitely used to be here all the time, but they got lives and they doing other things, but they still come by and see their aunties and they past lovers in his back in another lifetime. That's Deb. Deb was one of my husbands back in the day. Y'all just didn't know it. He don't know it neither, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay. That's when I was married to a teacher's son. I remember that life. I remember. Okay. I gotta. Ooh, my grandson scared the mess out of me. What's going on, man?
That's Skibidi Toilet Watermelon Box Jane.
Yeah, I'm coming up. I'm coming up to give it to you.
Okay, but what's that wine ball for?
You done found my grapes? You gonna eat my grapes?
No, you eat them. I'm not eating them.
Oh, I can eat them?
Yeah, I'm not eating them. I saw you just put it. Wait, it was up there?
No, it was in the refrigerator. It was in the refrigerator. See, you got grapes in it. You can have
Wait,
some if you want.
what refrigerator?
That refrigerator.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, we're going. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to bring it down, and then we'll be back, okay? Say bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody. I'll see you later.
See, he did that all by himself. He said, I'll see you later. Devastating. I'll talk to you.